What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about how a coworker pissed me off at work. And I know the word, saying the word pissed, it's like, no, not necessarily pissed me off, but I kind of I got into like a little, not necessarily like a big fight, but like, and I just want to give you guys perspective on it to show you guys that, remember when I just started working there. I'm gonna talk about the manager first before I get into this. But before I talk about the manager, guys, if you trying to exit your 9 to 5 and you trying to find a way online how to make money with a low, you don't have a lot of people that know you, but you do have a small fan base, maybe 200, 1,000, 500 people watching your videos, and you want to start making money online, check out the ebook in the description. It's only $30. It's going to teach you how to turn attention into income. You get what I'm saying? Content to cash. It's going to show you simple ways you can make money with low startup costs. So if that's something you're interested in, I invite you to check out the description. The ebook is only $30. So let's go back to the thing at hand here. So Here what happened now. The managers. This is how I thought. So I thought something different about the managers. This is why I want you to know that there are managers in jobs that are actually helpful. You have managers and you have people that work at jobs that are actually helpful. And I'm not gonna lie, I wrongfully judged somebody. God, please forgive me. When I first went to FedEx, the managers were all like bossy. And this one guy, for instance, I thought he had an ego problem. But then I was like, he used to come and take over our job and like start unloading the boxes off the train. I'm like, wait, why is he trying to show? Then you always try to put us to compete against each other. But I would see how the other guys are falling for it. But I wouldn't, because I'm not gonna get into an ego competition. When you're aware, you don't let these things, you don't fall for these things. You understand psychology, and you understand when, and it's not no judgment or no shame on his side. It's just, I just wasn't participating in it. The first day at work, I did really good. Like, we was unloading like crazy. He came to us and he was like, hey, you guys did a good job. You did a good job, man. I'm like, I know, man. I know, right? Thank you. I know, right? I said, I know, right? Thank you. Because I know that I did a good job. And it's not to be cocky. In my mind, he didn't appreciate that I said, I know, right? Then thank you. So what had happened now, he's gonna humble me now. I expected it. So maybe it's my expectation that manifested it. Where a couple days that go after, he started complaining about my performance, even though my performance was up. So I know people will manipulate you if you have a low self-esteem. They will take advantage of your low self-esteem because you're not going to give me a compliment, and I accept the compliment. I said thank you, and the way I said I know, right? It's not like, oh yeah, I know. It's more like, I know, right? And I was like, yeah, I know, right, thank you. It wasn't like, oh yeah, I know, and cocky. No, it wasn't that. If it was like that, then I could see how he wanted to humble me. It was still confident, but it wasn't cocky. But I could see how that look at someone, look from the perspective of someone that is not too fully aware, or not too aware, but somewhat aware. You get what I'm saying? So I went to ask to check on the papers to see what's the average amount we should be doing every minute. And it was supposed to be 11. And I was doing 9. So I'm like, okay, I could do better. 8, 9. There's some minutes I'm doing 10, some minutes 8, some minutes 9, some minutes lower. It depends on how heavy the boxes are. But with that came now, he understand that you can't manipulate someone that's aware of ego and that's working on themselves. You get what I'm saying? Because they're aware of their emotion, they're aware of their thoughts, they're aware of their mind. They're not gonna fall victim to their thoughts, their mind, their ego. So why would they fall victim to yours? So by me not participating and me not resisting with my energy, because he's a manager, I'm not gonna resist you, but I'm gonna speak up but not resist. So that just vanished away because I didn't give it any reaction, or it just vanished away. The threat just vanished away. There wasn't any threat there to begin with. Normally I'll go to these jobs and I'll feel like, why the manager trying to control me? Why blah blah blah? Nobody's trying to control you, bro. Nobody. It's in here. So I said that to say this. Be careful of your expectation going to your job, because what you expect from people, that's the confinement that you place around them for them to act within. You choose the mask people wear when they interact with you based on the energy you bring to them. So if you bring an uplifting energy, they are going to match you eventually. If they don't, move accordingly. But if you're judging people and you're thinking they're this way, then that's the side of them you're going to experience. And I was wrong, because it's not that they have an ego problem. They actually hop on the trucks and they help us move the packages. You get what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that. Now let's get into the part about the altercation that I had with this female. We was on the train with the bus, right? We was unloading the bus. Boom. I guess when she's the one scanning in the packages. So we sliding the boxes down. I guess she came in after break. She was pissy. One of the guy that I was working, a black guy. This is a white girl, 18, 19 years old. She's in college. Sliding the boxes down. She was pissy. You know what I mean? The guy was like, yo, yeah, my mom died today. I'm sorry if I pissed you off. She was like, were you lying to me? And he's like, why would I lie about my mom being dead? And just the energy and how she reacted to that kind of was rude. Even when she came in, I said something, she was rude to me. So the next day I went to work. Now she tried to talk to me all, you know, like nothing happened. I'm like, I didn't appreciate how you speak to me yesterday. You know, that was nice. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm just letting you know I didn't appreciate it. You know, she's like, I don't give a fuck. You people don't listen. You people? You people? What you mean by that? What you mean by you people? What you mean by you people? So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna say this. As a friend, we're not cool. As of from now on, don't speak to me. We're not cool. And I just went back to work. Now, something happened where I went on a different truck to work, and the guy that was with me, he was working on the same truck with her, and they got into an altercation, and then she stormed off and went to the office. And I don't know the story she told them, but then there's this whole big thing that blew up where now she went into the office, and she was not scheduled to be, she's not a regular on our shift, she's on the other shift, but she just pick up shift in the morning. She that day she wanted to just go home. You get what I'm saying? Because she was always talking about in the morning, like, oh yeah, remind me to go home, to let them know I gotta go home at this time. She wanted to go home from there, so she was just finding a way to go home. You get what I'm saying? But just say this to say this: you're gonna work with coworkers that are hard to deal with, and that's normal. Accept them for who they are, because they are a version of you. The way they're acting is a past version of you and how you would have acted. And if you judge them, to some extent you might have to experience the lesson, because if you were in their shoes, if you were at their level of consciousness, if you were going through their same situation that they're going through, you probably would be reacting the same way. If you had their same exact life, you would probably be just the way they are right now. So we just have to get to a place of acceptance and accepting people for who they are, and not, you know what I mean? Once you do that, when you start going to these jobs, it's like oil and water. Oil and water don't mix. You're on a higher frequency. You're on a higher conscious level. You're not going to be mixing. Yes, you can interact, but it's not going to mix to where your conversations are not going to mix, where you're intertwined and no, it's just gonna, and then it's not gonna, and then when you're trying to, now they don't schedule her to be on our shift anymore. So whenever you overcome these little cycles in life, they just dissipate out of reality, and because there wasn't a problem to begin with, it's all here. And once it's fixed here, once the problem is fixed here, it's fixed in reality. Once you're clear in your consciousness of what you're tolerating and what you don't tolerate, it's going to show up in your reality, and it's going to be clear of what you tolerate and what you don't tolerate. That was a moment for me to show and to let people know I do not tolerate disrespect. What happened was, she was rude to me. I voiced hey, I didn't appreciate you being rude to me yesterday. That was not cool. All she had to say was, maybe you're right. I'm sorry. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Okay. Then I'm like, I was just letting you know, that wasn't cool. Blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. You people don't listen. Now she pushing it. Now, I had a choice right there. React, cuss her out. I wanted to. Or just set a firm boundary, a wall, and stand on it, and just choose never to speak to her again. And never to complain about it. This is not me complaining about it. This is me teaching you on how to navigate your job. Maybe you're going through the same situation right now with some coworker. Now, I set a boundary. I'm like, I didn't appreciate you do that. Don't speak to me again. We're not cool. She said, I don't give a fuck. Okay, cool. And I go back to work. Now, we have rollers like this, right? And the boxes, we push the boxes down. There's spaces between where the roller's at and it going off on the belt. She kept talking and not moving fast. You get what I'm saying? And not even that there, she got to move fast. All you're doing is scanning and putting a sticker on the box. Now, she was complaining about us pushing the boxes down. When you're moving and you're taking boxes out of the train, you're moving with a flow. And the flow get interrupted when the rollers are filled. If you work at FedEx, you know what I'm talking about. The rollers get packed. It's a thing that you slide the boxes on. She's saying we're pushing it and it's hitting her finger, and I understand that. Don't push the boxes. But if you're going to stand there and you're going to be talking and you're not moving at a certain pace, but then the managers are going to come in the truck and they're going to say to us that we're not moving fast enough when it's you. That's when the manager came to me now. I was like, all right. The same manager that I was speaking about in the beginning. Because I had stood up for myself in the beginning with him, in a sense of I didn't play in his ego game. You know that I'm aware. You know that I'm not going to fall for his tricks, mind games. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't manipulate me like other co-workers. And I understand psychology. I'm trying to do a business too, so I understand what it's like to be in a management role. I understand the psychology of a manager. You get what I'm saying? So I understand the psychology he's using. He's at a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of awareness than the people that he's managing. That's why he's in the management position. I am in the job position, and I'm just laying low so I can learn even more. You get what I'm saying? You have to humble yourself and stay and learn. Now, he came to me. He's like, can you guys stop pushing the box? I'm like, when you guys come in here and you guys say to us, hey, you're not moving fast enough, now it's a problem because we're in a flow and we're moving fast and we got to put the boxes down, and the person that's scanning is not scanning fast enough. So us getting blamed for it, I don't think that's cool. You get what I'm saying? I normally kept my mouth shut about this and just take the blame of us not moving fast enough, but I'm gonna say something now. This is not cool. Then he went, and that's when he switched her to a different truck, and that's when she got into the altercation with the other guy. It just happened that other guy said everything that I wanted to say to her. I didn't have to even fight, cause I didn't have to cuss her out. Someone else with the same ego as her gonna cuss her out for me. I ain't got it. I'm telling you, you don't have to fight your own battles, bro. So if someone is being rude to you, you don't have to be rude back to them. They're gonna meet their match down the road. If they keep going down that path, they're gonna meet someone that's gonna... You get what I'm saying? That's how life works. Now, if I should go back with her, now there's resistance. Now, that one situation, I'm giving it my attention. Now it's open up into a big situation. No. Don't speak to me. We're not cool. She said, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Cocktail. I went back to work. As long as I made it clear, don't speak to me. We're not cool. There's a wall. There's a boundary. That's it. You disrespected me. That's it. It's over with. I went back to work in that way. We went in the office. They asked us what happened. Boom, 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 boom. They no longer schedule her to come on our shift. So I'm saying this to say this, man. There are going to be people at your job that is always going to be in a bad mood, pissy mood. Do not let them bring you down. You have to be aware of those people to navigate through, because you're on a journey, and you have to navigate with strategy, with wisdom, with focus. You have to have a goal to know why you're at the job, and don't let working that job distract you from your why you're actually working that job. I am working that job so I can have a place to stay. When I have a place to stay, I feel secure in a sense of comfort, where I can think, I can be comfortable, I can be calm, I can be at peace in a sense. Yes, I can have those things before I have a place, but having a house in America, especially when it's cold, is the best thing. Yes, I don't want to be homeless outside in the cold. That's not peaceful at all. I've experienced it. It's not. It's hard for you to meditate. It's hard for you to sit still when your ass is freezing. So me having a warm bed that job is paying for, it doesn't matter if I don't get paid a lot. I'm at peace. When I'm at peace, I have a clear mind. I can think, I can come up with ideas, and I can think of ways to get more money, because I'm at peace. I'm calm and I'm grateful. But if I'm complaining about how much the job pay, and I'm blaming the job for not paying me enough, then I'm a victim, and the job is so bad for not paying me. You're the one that applied for the job. You knew how much they were going to pay you before you apply for that job. You have an idea of how much they were going to pay you. You choose to drive there every morning. You choose to go there every morning. They're not coming to your house. They don't have a warrant out for your arrest if you don't go there to work. You can quit and find a better job, but you don't believe you can, so you rather blame the outside world, and that's not how this shit work. Lock in. Take accountability. Take responsibility. I had to. Thank you for watching this video, man. If you're trying to exit your 9-to-5 job, check the link down below in the comment. Check the ebook. It's only $30. It's going to teach you how to turn attention into income. It's going to show you how to turn content to cash. It's going to give you simple ways on how to approach. It's going to give you the perspective on how to approach creating content so you can make the best out of it. And if you watch my videos, everything that I'm putting in that ebook, I'm implementing it in my videos, and it's gonna work. It's working. It's working. If you're watching this video until this point, you see that it's working. So get the ebook. It's only $30. Don't let $30 stop you from getting to where you're trying to go. Peace.